This is a 13 Weather Impact Alert.
Good afternoon. I'm Emily Scarlett. Off the top, our 13 weather impact alert remains in effect with that Arctic blast holding a pattern over West Michigan. Temperatures remain dangerously cold and conditions on the roads still very slick. We have team coverage for you today. We'll get to meteorologist Colton Woods in a moment. First, let's start with a live look from our weather chaser with 13 on your sides, Josh Albertus. Josh, tell us where you are, and I'm sure you're still seeing some dicey roadways.
Yes, absolutely, Emily. We're currently on 131 going through the city of Grand Rapids right now, and you can just see this is the reason. I'm going to show you a look at the roads here real quick. This is the reason we're seeing a lot of these slide-offs and crashes happen around the region.
Thanks, Josh, giving us a very accurate look of what roads are looking like. I'm hoping people don't have to get any closer than that live look that we're showing them this afternoon. Colton, I was talking to my mom. You know, it's one thing to be dealing with these dangerously cold temperatures, but we're getting this double punch where not just the extreme cold, but all of the snow, too.
Oh, yeah,
Same
it
time.
is definitely snowy out there, Emily. On my way in from Muskegon, I could barely see even 50 feet in front of me, especially when the trucks in front of you are also blowing in that snow.
Also this afternoon, 2 people are dead after separate weather-related crashes in Grand Rapids. The most recent happening around 6:15 this morning on southbound US 131 near Pearl Street. State police believe the driver suffered a medical issue prior to the crash and ended up hitting the outside and median walls. No details about the driver have been released. And late last night, a Grand Rapids man was killed in a crash with a semi on northbound US 131 near Leonard. Police say the 54-year-old was driving in front of the semi when he lost control, causing the semi to jackknife and the two to collide. The driver died at the scene. The semi driver was not hurt. Troopers say drivers going too fast for conditions caused a 20-car pileup on I-96 yesterday near Alpine Avenue. Several vehicles were smashed in the median. A box truck was tipped over and a semi-truck was wedged into a ditch. 13 on your sides, Jeremiah Brown spoke with one woman who was caught inside that pileup. Jeremiah, how's she doing after all that?
Well, Emily, fortunately, she was not hurt. She wants drivers to really think about how fast they're going, especially after seeing other drivers going too fast for those conditions.
I wish they would understand that you never know what's in front of you, and people are going to suffer from your decision of speeding and feeling like you need to get somewhere instead of taking your time. And I ended up in a situation that was my biggest fear my whole life. You know, I'm between 2 semis. And it could have been a lot worse, and I could have not walked away from that.
In the newsroom, Jeremiah Brown, 13 on your side.
Michigan State Police pleading with drivers to slow down and leave plenty of room between the car in front of you. Just yesterday, state police troopers throughout Kent, Ottawa, and Muskegon counties responding to more than 80 crashes, and that does not include crashes that our local police officers and county deputies were called to. State police say because of the influx in crashes, they've had to call in additional personnel to respond to these incidents. They're reminding drivers to take it slow on the ice and snow. More than hypothermia and frostbite to worry about in conditions like this. What else doctors say to watch out for coming up? And some encouraging news, conditions will soon start easing up. Meteorologist Colton Woods' full forecast is coming up. First, another look at the roads from the 13 Weather Chaser. Stay safe out there. Welcome back. We continue our winter weather coverage with the Arctic air bearing down on us. Best advice right now, if you don't have to go out, don't. Stay home. 13 on your sides, Josh Albertus live in the Weather Chaser. And Josh, I was saying, hopefully this is the closest our viewers have to get to road conditions because they're really not safe.
I would really hope so, Emily, because no, they are not safe at all. I want to give you a look at those right now, actually. If you take a look in front of me, we're on 131 southbound heading out of Grand Rapids right now.
This is a 13 Weather Impact Alert.
Great advice from Josh. If you must go out on the roads, you'll really want to take it slow. No way you can even drive the posted speed limits, Colton. So tell us exactly what's happening outside and When are we going to get some relief from this?
Yeah, Emily, hopefully we get some relief later this week, but for sure, it's definitely cold and snowy out there.
Thanks, Colton. Well, when the weather is this cold, you need to put your safety first and dress for the cold. It's not only about avoiding hypothermia and frostbite. One West Michigan doctor says there are other conditions to be concerned about when the weather gets dangerously cold like it is now. One last look at weather conditions when 13 on your side at noon returns.
This is the one where he breaks your heart, leaves you standing in the pouring rain.
That's country star Marin Taylor, a Rockford native, performing one of the songs she'll be singing at Van Andel Arena tonight. She's kicking off a nationwide arena tour in her hometown arena, opening for Kelsey Ballerini tonight. Taylor says starting this tour in Grand Rapids is a full circle moment for her.
It means everything to me. Like, that's where Van Andel's where I fell in love with music. And just to be able to play the stage, I wondered as a kid, like, what that view looked like. I wondered, like, you know, I saw Carrie Underwood, Hannah Montana, I saw James Taylor, like, all of my favorites. And I always wondered, like, what they're looking at.
Wow, nice to see that raw moment from her. Taylor will take the stage at 7 tonight. She has a 30-minute set she says might even include some new music. You can still buy tickets to tonight's show on the Van Andel Arena website.
13 loves pets. Sponsored by the Emergency Veterinary Care Centers.
And a furry friend before we go, this Rottweiler mix is 7-year-old Duke. Duke was actually a Hurricane Harvey rescue, and his favorite thing is a treat ball. He deserves a treat for sure. Thanks so much, Lee from Muskegon, for sharing. And if you'd like to see your pets on TV, text pets to 616-559-1310. Great stance in that photo too, Duke. I love it. Yeah, well, this is very representative of today for sure. You can barely even see what's going on in this live shot. I think this is Grand Haven.
I think so.
The main story is, though, dangerous conditions outside. In some areas you can't even see in front of you, as you can see from this live look
it's
here.
very cold and very low visibility across the region. That will likely continue through Wednesday. Your 13 on your side 7-day forecast shows our weather impact alert continues through Wednesday, and then finally back to 30, Emily, this weekend. So, woo, major warm-up.
Woo is right. Thank you. I never thought I'd be so excited for the 30s.
Same.
Thanks so much for watching this afternoon.